This here, come on.
No. I have to hold a few recorders here. Just, I wanted to know what it was like coaching Paul, being a role player as opposed to being the star of the team.
You've worked on that since I've been going.
Yeah.
That's the question. That's a good question, and no one's asked that. And it is different. It's different. I still tend that in the games. I still have him on the floor. I'm running something that he can be involved in. Well, I think what's been harder for me with Paul is trying to figure out the right amount of minutes. We're doing the Kevin Garnett thing, with the minutes, even more so with Paul. He's been great though. Like he tells me, unlike Kevin did, he'll tell me tomorrow I need a day off and things like that. But we still really haven't figured out the right amount of minutes, the right minutes in a row for him. But other than that, it's been great. He's been absolutely fantastic for us.
What does he give you?
Well, he gives us leadership. He gives us truth. Instead of me using my voice, I can use Paul's voice, and that's been really nice for me. This is a different team than the one here. This is a younger team, and a team that is trying to get over the hump. So Paul's been really good.
Doc, what sort of emotions do you feel when you come back to Boston?
Oh, the same all the time. It's the best. It's a great place, and we got in yesterday, which was nice. Go to some places to eat, and that's nice. But the fans here are the best.
Doc, you spend a lot of time planning, and the Warriors. I know that that first game you played with them was a tough one.
Yeah.
How much is it? I know that's
well,
down the road.
They're the team to beat. They won the title, number one, and they're the team to beat. They're playing at a record pace, so I don't think I'm the only coach. Every time they're on, you're watching because somehow you have to figure them out. I don't think any team in the West is throwing the towel in, I can tell you that. I think every team in the West is looking forward to getting to the playoffs and seeing if they can be the team. But you're going to be really good to beat them because they have what all teams have after they win. They think they're unbeatable. They have that swagger, and they back it up with their play.
Well, I've heard it said that from somebody credible that they are in your head as a team. Can you just...
Well, I don't know if they're in anybody's head. They're just good. They're really good. We've had some. I still look at it. We're the last team to knock them out. Out of the playoffs. That was us. We're the last team to knock the Spurs out. That was us. So the last two champions we've beaten in the last 2 years in the playoff series. So we have a lot of confidence. We have a lot of work to do. Obviously, we have to get Blake back, and get Austin back, and get everybody back on the floor. But we feel good about our team.
You've seen the Celtics team change too. Brad just said, a year ago you came in here beat them by about 35, but it's a lot different team now. Right?
No, they just keep getting better. Danny has added. I think they have like 22 players that can really play on their team. They're deep as heck. They're talented as heck. Brad has done an amazing job. I don't think people understand. It's one thing to have 8 good players or 9 good players. It's tough when you have 12. And I know that sounds crazy. That's hard because it's hard to sell guys on playing the right way and playing their roles when they're looking at the guy in front of them and they can be equal. And the fact that he's been able to do that tells you the type of coach he is.
What kind of growth have you seen in Avery?
Oh, just everywhere. We knew he was going to be a great defender. I think he's become a better defender even. Like he was great the day he walked in the gym with us. But I thought he was more of an individual defender. Now I think he's become both. We started his cutting off the ball with us. He's gotten better. But where he's really improved is his shot and his decision making. He's become a smart player, a heady player, a tough player. And they have 3 Averys. When you look at Crowder and Smart, I don't know if I know there's not a better 1-2 combination in the NBA defensively. There may not be a better 1-2-3 combination in the NBA defensively. But, they're tough.
You've been back since you left. But you've never coached a call here since you left.
Yeah.
How weird is that?
That's going to be strange, It's for me. It's just it's always nice coming back, and with Paul. It'll be awesome for Paul, obviously, for me to just watch and be a part of the celebration for Paul. I said it this morning, like through all of us, me, all the other players that were here, Paul should get all the most credit for winning a title. He went through more than any of us. He went through tough times before I got here. We went through tough times. We went through tough times together. Yet he's not one of those guys that ever asked to leave. He never wanted to bail. He stuck it out, and he got rewarded for it. And when you look at today's game and world, everyone's bailing. And Paul was one of the guys who never thought of it, never wanted to do it. And the fact that he was rewarded with a title, I think of all our guys, Kevin, Ray, Rondo, all of them, baby, Paul's the one to me. Like, he's the one. He's the one guy that we should really zero in our credit to and give him the most praise, because I think he's the guy that had the stand power and was able to do it. I can't hear you. They just, I don't know, we did it together. No, I mean, clearly you want to get at Blake some more, don't you, man? But no, it's just our team and the NBA going over it, really. I mean, I think the NBA had a lot of say-so in it, and so did we. And that's the way it should work. I thought it was really well done in that light. They have more people that can investigate things than us, because they do it all the time. And I just thought, as far as that went, I thought it was really well handled by both sides.
Coach,
yeah. I don't know. It's a good question. I didn't even notice it, honestly, man, until in the middle of last game. I turned to my coach and said, "We gotta fix something here. Chris his minutes are up and his usage is way up, and so we're going to try to monitor it and see if we do need to do something. I'm hoping not, but if we do need to do something, we'll try to do something."
But have you been? Jamal's played great.
Yeah.
You guys have been great since without Blake.
Yeah, it's been great. I mean, it's anyone who thinks we're better without Blake has lost their mind. I'll say that. Having said that, we were unsuccessful in what we were trying to do. Beginning of the year, we wanted to create a big lineup and a small lineup, and we never did. We created the big lineup. We knew we had that. Example, against Golden State, we're like a plus 40 when we play our big lineup. We're like a minus 1,000 when we play our small lineup, because we wasn't good at it. And so if there's any silver lining to the Blake part, is that now we do know how to play small. We can't go big anyway now, so we just stay small. And I think figuring out how to play that rate the right way, I think when Blake comes back, it's going to make us a really dangerous basketball team.
Doc, I obviously have a ton of memories in this building. What do you remember about the development of Kendrick Perkins as a team?
Oh, he came light years. I didn't see him the first year. Danny always talked about how heavy he was. I guess you guys saw that. I never saw Perk in that state. But just as a leader, it's amazing when you watch Perk now. Even in New Orleans, he's standing up. He's like Coach Perkins now. And I couldn't have imagined that, 10 years ago or 15 years ago. So it's really nice to see his maturity. Tony Allen, you see it, Rondo's, who I talk to all the time. It's just interesting watching all these guys. They were here, and you kind of stay in touch with all of them, and it's really cool to watch their growth. And I really go back to 2008. Winning kind of transforms you, and I think all those guys, they learned a lot about team in that year and in those years, and so I thought it helped them all.